Made for Me, Chapter 17. Danielle's fourth full week in Zurich was marked by posting record high numbers. Andre signed the contract before the demolition started, and his investment posted the day the build-out began. She spent Friday night alone as Andre was out on a wedding cruise that ran late. Plans with him for Saturday night were scrapped when a captain called in sick and the fleet was booked. On Sunday, Andre picked her up at 11 and they were outside the city limits 20 minutes later. Once at the Liechtenstein castle, she proceeded to break most of the rules about not taking photos. "Selfies don't count," she murmured, invoking American protocol. Andre covered his mouth with the back of his hand, shaking his head. She guessed he appreciated her slight disrespect for the law, just as she thought his speeding around corners was exhilarating and dangerous. After the formal tour was done, Andre sat down on the rock wall overlooking a flower garden. "Excuse me for a sec." Danielle caught a couple walking by, asking the woman to take a photo of the two of them. "You're going to have to get used to my wild ways," she said as she sat by him. "Yes, you can be rather unpredictable, and I find you rather subdued." "Is that bad?" he asked seriously. "No, I like it. It's a complete change from what I'm used to in the States. I don't always know what you are thinking, which keeps me guessing. Thanks for the loaner clothes, by the way. You haven't asked for them back, but I haven't gotten anything dirty." Andre gave her a curious look. "Those are yours. I bought them for you." Danielle had seen the prices, and the outfit was $3,000 in francs. "You're sure? You don't want to use them again with someone else?" "Danielle, there hasn't been anyone else since we started going out." She could see his wash of discomfort as though he'd assumed too much too quickly. It reflected her emotions exactly. Here, when you actually ask someone out, not in a group, but individually, and then go out repeatedly, well, what? Danielle prompted, trying to laugh off the uneasiness between them. "You meet the parents next?" "Almost. Here, we don't have casual dates, as you call them. We tend to go out as a group or meet up in different locations. I thought..." Oh shit, Lonnie had been right. She had no way out but to make light of the situation. "Andre," she began, touching his arm, "I haven't met the parents yet, so we still have that left." He took her hand, lightly tickling the inside of her palm. "Danielle, I can't really match your direct style, but I want you. All the time. Every day. Which, for a Swiss man, is like saying you've just rotated my world a few degrees. The gravitational forces are askew and the axes unbalanced, with people falling off. And you know how you tease me about being so formal in public? I've never put my arm around a woman in public. It's not just a Swiss thing. It's a me thing." "How can you possibly bring yourself to do that?" she quipped, finding the whole notion funny. "Well, I view it like we are Siamese twins separated at birth." He cradled her face in his other hand, kissing her deeply, nudging apart her lips with his tongue until she shivered. "In all seriousness, Danielle, it's like you were made for me." As she returned his kiss, it vaguely occurred to her that she'd never heard those words before from anyone. She refused to process the implications, electing to enjoy the moment of affection and desire. All she had to do was keep to her schedule. There was safety in routine.